What's up, veterans, transitioning service members, military members? Thank you for your service to our country, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Off the Battlefield podcast presented by Veterans Claim Servants. We are veterans serving veterans. I am a veteran, and I thank you for your service. Today, we're going to be getting right into it and talking about the VA Supplemental Claim, what it is, the timeline and the steps as of the recording of this video, October 2024. Before we get going, like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, share this out with a fellow veteran or person that can use this information. That is why we are here. We just want to be honest and upfront with you so that you get the benefits that you deserve. So maybe your VA claim was denied, or maybe you received a lower disability rating than you deserve. That has happened. Filing a supplemental claim is a appeal option that gives you the chance to submit new and relevant evidence that was not previously considered, allowing your case to be re-examined. I don't want to insult your intelligence. So higher level review is if there is a mistake, a clear and unmistakable error, also known as a Q error, a duty to assist error, and you need to address it, and talk about the mistake. Then you want to do a higher level review. That's done on a 0996 form. If you have new and relevant evidence, or maybe you need a nexus letter and you were denied, or you've got the new up-to-date evidence, you can file a supplemental claim. I recommend going those two routes before going to the Board of Veteran Appeals, because if you get denied, there's a reason why. They either screwed up or you just need the necessary evidence, continuation of care, the nexus letter, some of the medical evidence that you need should be explained in that rating decision letter if the VA did not mess up. And you should be able to give that to them, provide the necessary information, and rightfully so, if you had an injury, get that service connected, okay? So this new and relevant evidence that wasn't previously considered will allow your case to be re-examined. Remember, you can always submit new evidence. Just continue to pursue it and do not give up, okay? Supplemental claims are a crucial part of the VA's decision review and appeals process. They are designed to provide veterans with a simplified and faster way to challenge a prior rating decision. So by offering the opportunity to present fresh evidence in your claim, this process provides a more efficient path to reconsideration without the need for a lengthy traditional appeal. So we're going to talk about what is a supplemental claim, timelines for each step, part of the VA appeals process, back pay, and effective date. Okay, so those four factors are what we're going to talk about today, right? So the VA supplemental claim process right now is usually taking 5 to 6 months. Okay. Remember, it goes into a different queue, and it really goes into like a numerical order. So when you submit an initial claim or a claim on a 526 form, that goes into a different queue area, a different queue. Whenever you do a supplemental claim, then it goes into an appeal queue. Okay. So the timeline for a supplemental claim, like I said, as of right now, is about 5 to 6 months, give or take. The timeline is broken down into three main phases: submission and initial review. That's about 30 to 60 days. Evidence gathering and review, that's about 2 to 4 months. And number three, rating and decision, that's about 1 to 2 months. The entire process can vary based on the complexity of your claim, the type of evidence being reviewed, and whether new compensation and pension exams are needed. Okay. So the 1 to 2 months, right? You are involved. You have a decision review operations center, the DROCs we call it, and the VSRs, the Veteran Service Representative. The veteran you submit your form on 20995, your claim rather, along with new and relevant evidence that was not previously considered, such as service treatment records, private medical evidence, or lay witness statements. The VA has a duty to assist in gathering any additional required evidence under 38 CFR 3.159. The VA gathers additional evidence, which may include obtaining medical records, other types of evidence to support the claim, or scheduling a CMP exam. All evidence is reviewed to ensure it is complete before moving to the rating and decision phase. It's very important to understand that. A VA rater reviews all the evidence and issues a decision. This could result in approval, an increased disability rating, or a denial based on the new and relevant evidence submitted and reviewed. And then remember, if it was denied, which I hope it is not in your case, you can submit new and relevant evidence. It's very important to understand that. So the first step, if you've been denied and you want to file a supplemental claim, VA Form 20995. That form is in the description of this video, known as a supplemental claim. You use that if you disagree with a prior VA rating decision on your claim and you meet at least one of these requirements. You would like the VA to review your claim based on new law, for example, the PACT Act, or you have new and relevant evidence to submit. The form is required to start the process. The VA defines new and relevant evidence as not previously considered, and relevant as evidence that proves or disproves something critical to your claim. So a lot of supplemental claims you do and will need probably a nexus letter proving how something causes something or tying it in, or you're going to need medical evidence. Maybe you were seen in 2014 for that ankle injury. It's 2024 and you got no continuation of care. You got like one or two complaints and they're like, look, we're just going to go under the presumption of sound doctrine, veteran, because you didn't really complain about your ankle too much. So we don't really see it as a major issue. And if it is a major issue, you need to be getting treatment for it. Okay. So once submitted, the VA does have a duty to assist you in gathering additional evidence. Who is involved during this step? The veteran, your review team, the decision review operations centers handles the intake and begins developing the claim. It goes into a different queue and it goes into really a numerical order, if you will. And then the VSR assigned to your case will perform an initial review of the evidence. Step number 2, the evidence gathering and review takes about 2 to 4 months as of the filming of this video. Once the VA receives the claim and new evidence, they begin the evidence gathering and review phase. This is probably the longest step in the VA supplemental claim process. The goal is to ensure that all necessary evidence is in place before a decision is made, right? The VSR, who is responsible for reviewing the claim, the rater, is involved in this. And then if it's a CMP exam company, an examiner, right? That's LHI, QTC, or Veterans Evaluation Services, those three. You would probably get an email from them and you would need to do a telehealth or in-person compensation and pension exam. And that's to verify the evidence that was submitted. It's basically a checks and balances. And remember, that doctor has to diagnose you. That's the purpose of that compensation and pension exam. The rater, the VSR, is not a doctor. Step number 3 is the rating and decision timeline. Again, another 1 to 2 months, give or take. Once the VA has gathered all the relevant evidence, the claim moves to the rating and decision phase, where a VA rater reviews the evidence and issues a new decision. This decision could result in the approval of the claim and increase the veteran's disability rating, or another denial if the new evidence is not sufficient. Again, submit new and relevant evidence. I just explained what new and what relevant evidence is, right? In most cases, like I said, as of the filming of this video, it's taking approximately 5 to 6 months, give or take. If you're facing homelessness or you're filing a hardship, filing hardship and submitting a hardship form, it could go a lot quicker. Okay. So what about back pay and the effective date? That's what I want to get into right now. Your effective date for back pay depends on whether you filed your supplemental claim within 1 year or after 1 year of the original decision. Don't give up. Don't stop. Keep filing. Find out what is necessary. Get the right help. Give us a call. Reach out to us. Let us just take a look and point you in the right direction. If you need a nexus letter, reach out in the description of this video. These doctors are good. They're not going to screw you over. They're not going to just take your money. We can point you towards somebody that can give you the relevant evidence that you need, or tell you what you need so that you can do it. That's what we want to do. Filing within 1 year is crucial. So if you've been denied, I know it's frustrating, but don't give up. Remember why you started doing your claim in the first place and keep going, because it will be rewarding. If you get your claim that you're filing for service connected, guess what? It's going to go all the way back to when you filed it, as long as you keep fighting. Okay. And that's why people don't get back paid. Let's say you filed a claim in 2005 for PTSD and it's 2024. Well, if you got denied in 2005 and you wait till 2024, you're not going to get back paid to 2005 because you need to show the VA that you continued to pursue your claim. So if you get denied, you need to figure out, did they screw up, or do I need to provide new and relevant evidence? And what evidence are they looking for, right? Filing after 1 year. If you filed a supplemental claim more than 1 year after the original decision, the effective date will generally be the date of the new supplemental claim, meaning that the retroactive benefits will only cover the period starting from the new claim filing date or the time that they received the claim. Okay. So the VA supplemental claim process is a powerful tool and a quicker appeal route to challenge previous decisions, but it requires submitting new and relevant evidence. Okay. From submission to decision, it's typically taken 5 to 6 months. Right. It can vary based on your individual circumstances, as I stated above. You need to get the proper help and you cannot stop fighting for what you deserve. It is very, very important. So today in this video, we discussed what is a supplemental claim. It's part of the VA appeals process, the timeline as of October 2024 for each step, back pay, and effective dates. Veterans, keep going. Don't give up. Get the help that you need. You're worth it. You deserve it. And you matter. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Off the Battlefield podcast presented by Veterans Claim Servants. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Share this out with someone that can use this information. And thank you again for tuning in to another episode. And we appreciate your service. If you have any questions or you need a Nexus letter, look in the description of this video. Reach out, shoot us an email, and we are here for you. You matter. Thank you for your service. Peace.